reasons why you absolutely need a family vision board. So I guess I can go ahead with my poll. So my first question is, hey McDonald moms. Okay, so my first question is, has anyone ever did a vision board before, like a family vision board? Go ahead and put your votes in on the poll and let us know. So me personally, I've been doing vision boards forever, but as a family, I really started to get serious with that outside of me and my husband, with the kids, when my son was in kindergarten, my oldest son, and now he's in the 4th grade. We did not do it. What year is this? 2023. We did not do it in 2021, and I could see like a difference. But the number one reason, to me, in my opinion, is it creates that family bonding time. So we're always in the house together. Of course, my kids are always up under me. But okay, Venus, okay. Venus says she usually goes with the flow. So going with the flow is fine, but I promise you, once you create it together and include the kids, you create that family bonding time, and it makes them feel like important. It makes them like feel like included. So it also like kind of inspires them and motivates them to do different things, like whatever it may be. Like it could be the smallest thing. Like one of my sons first goals on his vision board was to beat a level on the game. I did not mind, because I just wanted to teach him the concept of creating a goal. So that was one of the first things that it did for us as a family, creating a family vision board, was creating that bonding time and making my kids feel included and making them feeling important. And that goes into number 2, because it strengthens the family bond. So especially like he's 10, so it's not the same as, you know, when he was like 5 and 6. So I want to continue and get back to doing the vision boards, because I noticed the difference the one year we didn't do it. But I want to continue to strengthen our family bond as the kids get older. My daughter is about to be 6 on Saturday. So like, and me and her are we're going here a little bit, because her attitude and my attitude, and we're just trying to work it out. So us coming together and figuring out what we want from this year, just figuring out, sitting down with the kids and seeing what direction they want to go in life, what's in their head. It kind of strengthens that family bonding time as well. It teaches them to dream big, like dream big. That's number 3. Sorry. It encourages you, because we as adults get unmotivated, and then as moms, like, I consider moms like the COO of the business. You have the CEO, that's, you know, your husband, your head, if that's what how you run your household. But the mom and the wife, it's like the COO. Like we operate everything, we run everything, we do everything. So it encourages you to dream big, because sometimes we forget about ourselves as mom, but it also encourages the kids to dream big. And you want to focus in on that dream and focus in on the success. Like, it can be the smallest goal, or it can be like the biggest goal. Like my daughter, she will tell you in a heartbeat she's going to be a hairstylist when she gets older. Am I killing her dream? No. So one of the things, like for her, I bought her the doll a stylist seat. So her doll has a seat for her to do her hair, like the hairstylist seat. It goes up and down or whatever. So pouring into them and figuring out what it is they want to do, not necessarily in life, but just figuring out like what's in their head. And that'll kind of help the family vision board sitting down together and doing it. And that'll kind of she's talked to Venus about doing her hair. But like she'll wash my hair, because I don't have a lot of hair. But she's gotten really good. Like, she's really good with her braiding now. So just encouraging her and pouring into her. So I know one of her goals is to get the doll hair salon thing or whatever that's been out of stock forever. But just pouring into them, inspiring them, creating clear goals as a family. So you kind of go with the flow and you know what you want to do, but actually sitting down at the table or on the carpet in the same space at the same time as a family, it gets you all on one page, and it kind of builds that support. Like sometimes we don't have that support from our family because they don't really know where we're going. So like even on a personal or business aspect, as a mom, if you say, hey, I want to focus on self-care, I want to be able to do this one particular thing this year, your family now knows that. So instead of, the kids may get sad, mom's leaving without me, it's like, oh, mom said she wanted to go do self-care this year, that's her goal, we support her because we know up front where we're going as a family, and mom can't pour from an empty cup. And that's the same thing like with your spouse. If they're choosing to work more this year, to be ambitious with their goals, you all need to know that as a family. So just sitting down, coming together and getting aligned within the same direction and getting on the same path, like as a family. And it kind of shifts. Yes, support mama goals. Yes, we have to support mama goals too, because we are truly not always forgotten about. And I hate to use the word forgotten about, but we put me personally, I put myself on the back burner. So coming together to create a vision as a family and letting my kids know and my spouse know what direction I personally want to go in along with their goals and what we see for each other, it helps. Like it helps throughout the year. Like mom is taking a girls trip this year. I did it for the first time. Like I said, my oldest is 10. I did it for the first time in 2020. Went on a trip without no spouse, no kids, and I loved it. So that's my goal for this year. And they're finding out at the vision board party that mommy's taking another girls trip. It will be okay. Does she want to go? It's to Vegas again, but just taking that trip, like, letting them know, like, this is the goal. Like, yeah, so it's just connecting and bonding and building and motivating and dreaming big and doing it together as a family. Like you want to do it with your loved ones, you want to come together. So that's my 3 things. So just to recap a little bit for anyone that may catch the replay, our first thing is it creates a family bond. 2, it strengthens the family bond, especially if you have like preteens. You want to continue to keep that, that family foundation strong for them, so that you know that you're the influence on their life and no one else, or that you're the biggest influence on their life. And then it encourages you and your kids to dream big and keep you all motivated throughout the year. So once you do your vision board, we are doing the virtual family vision board, dream board event. You can do it on an actual like board that you get from the store, or you can do it on Canva, and you can also do it on Zoom. So you do a digital, or you can do the actual board. I like the actual board because what I do once I'm done, I'm not really into like the magazines and stuff. I type it out, type my little goals for whatever sections I have. Like I have a personal goal for me, I have the family and what we're doing, like if we're doing vacation, things like that. Like we sit down and decide the vacations together as well. Like the kids pick where they want to go for the year. And then I do it in this bright orange color. Orange is my favorite color, but I do it in neon orange, and I put it right on my wall, so that as soon as my feet hit the ground, I can see that. I may not look at it, I may not read it, but that's the first thing I see when I get out of my bed. So it's kind of like a reminder, and it's triggering me. Like I probably, but it's still in the back of my mind. I got things to do this year. I have places to go, and we have things to do and places to go and grow as a family. So that's just a little tip. And my son, he likes green, so he would do like a neon green. I'll try to post a picture of the last vision board that he did. So when I say we do it as a family, sometimes we have individual boards to put in our own separate spaces. It's not like a big family board. If you all choose to do that, then that's fine, but we do individual boards to put in our spaces. And my daughter, she put glitter on hers and all that stuff. So if they want to get sparkly and all out with it, that's fine. I keep it simple. My son will probably do a digital one, and my daughter, she'll do a hard board because she likes to add the glitter and stuff. So that was it. Do you all have any questions about the family vision board? I know, Venus, you said you kind of go with the flow, and you all are doing it together this year, so I'm excited. But yeah, do y'all have any questions about the vision board? And if you're just joining us, the 3 things that we discussed as far as why you absolutely need a family vision board was it creates the family bonding time, it strengthens the family bond, so that you can, you know, strengthen your unit and grow together, and it encourages you and your kids to dream big and to focus on your success and keep you motivated throughout the year. So I put a poll up to see, let's see. So we have 2 votes that this will be your first time doing it. So I'm excited about that. And then the link to join us is also on the live on my screen. It just shows the link at the top, but I don't know where it shows it for you all, but there's a link for you all to join us before the live ends. Does anyone have any questions? How does it work? It can be digital or it can be the hard one. The materials. So if you sign up for our virtual family vision board, you'll receive a digital download a day or 2 before the event. We're still trying to give people time to sign up, but there's also an option for you to receive the package in the mail as well. So some of the materials, like I said, my daughter likes glitter, so we have glitter, we have glue. My son will be doing a digital board, so we won't need materials for him. I'll be using the package that you all will be using, as far as like it'll be stickers to give you different things to put on your board. We won't be providing the board. You'll have to provide the board, scissors and things like that, but it'll be like a downloaded guide to help you throughout as far as the topics. If you want a variety of topics, like I said, stickers for you to kind of decorate the board and just get really creative with it. And moms, it's a family board, so if you use one board, please be mindful that your toddler may scribble all over it, so give them their little space to scribble all over it, like you can tape it off. But it's whatever you choose as far as the materials. Good question. You don't necessarily need like the magazine cutouts. I know that looks like fancy and stuff. I'm a big person on words and speaking it into existence. So my board in particular has a lot of words versus like the pictures, and the kids, you know, they'll have pictures on theirs. We may do it a little different this year to where we'll have our individual boards, and then we'll have our big board to probably at like the bottom of the steps or something like that, because we have a family calendar at the bottom of the steps just to keep us organized. Like I have 3 kids, so I have to figure out a way to keep us together and let everybody know what's going on, or I will lose it and they will be lost. But yeah, good question. So the materials, it's on you on how creative and how detailed you want to get, but we will be providing a downloadable file and stickers as far as the topics and things like that for you to include on the board. So like goals, family, things like that, just to, you know, make it cute and creative, so it's not too plain. I like my board plain, but we'll make sure you can jazz up your boards. So that was a good question. Any more questions? How young? So another good one. So as a family, I would say let your toddlers, like your 1 and 2 year old, participate. No, they can't set a goal, but that's where you would set the goal for them. So like I said, it can be as small as if you want to focus on them learning their name this year or spelling their name, you can put that on your vision board so that they can feel included. And like I said, find them a little space, because I know a lot of us are like particular about how things look to be and the aesthetics and things like that, but let them scribble in that area where you say, hey, I want them to focus on their name this year, or I want them to get in sports this year. So to me, any age, like your 6 month can sit right there in your lap and you decide whatever you want the goals for them to be. It's still about that family time, that family bonding time. Yes, they may hit on the keyboard while we're on our Zoom virtual event, but that's okay. You can log back in, we'll let you back in. It's okay, any age. So I say 0 to 100 years old can participate in the virtual family dream board event. No age is turned around. So If they're part of your family, they can participate. If you want your dog right there in the video, that's fine too. My kids love seeing dogs. I'm not a pet household, so they would love to say hey to your dogs too, and your cats, whatever pets you have. So anyone is welcome. That's why it's virtual. We do have 2 in-person events for the moms that want to get into a space and focus, like really focus on what they need as far as like their personal goal or business goals. So I'll post that link as well, or if Venus or McDonald Moms can post that link as well.